Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel, and we're here today to talk about, from 1999, a little J horror film known as Audition. Now, this, of course, is a part of the top 50 scratch off cards that I've been doing so far for the month, and this is from 1999. And what do I think about this film? Well, I have seen my share of J horror films, and for the most part, I think it's a mixed bag for me. I think it's like a 50-50 thing. Some I like and some I don't. I mean, we have, of course, the usuals. We have The Grudge, we have Ring, we have, Dark Water. And, you know, but what about this one? What about Audition? It's going to be tough, guys, because again, this is considered a top 50. Obviously, according to the cards, it's considered a top 50. For me, it's going to be a hard pass. Some of the film is interesting. Some of the film kind of goes off the rails for me. It clocks in about an hour and 50 minutes. I was able to find this. It is on Shutter to stream. I was wondering, like, what service is this going to be on for me to watch? It is on Shutter. That's one that I do not own. And like I said, the premise and the idea, there's something there for it. You have a gentleman who, at the beginning of the film, his wife passes away. Now, 7 years pass after after the death of his wife, and his young son is now older. I'm going to say he's probably around maybe 18, 19 years old. And he tells his father, what, Dad, it's time for you to get out, start dating, and remarry. And his dad said, you know what, I think, maybe it's about that time. So a friend of his is actually like a movie producer, does auditions, hence the name Audition, because they set up this idea. I guess this gentleman, he gives a script to his friend who's a producer, and he says, "You remember that script that you gave to me a while ago? Let's go ahead and let's go move forward with it, and we'll actually do like auditions, and maybe you'll find we'll set it up where we can maybe make the movie, but maybe you can also find a wife as well." So this gentleman finds a younger, attractive young lady who doesn't win the audition for this movie, but he just instantly is just head over heels for her. But something just seems a little bit off. And his friend tells him, you know what, hey, back off a little bit. We don't really have too much information on her. The information that she does present to them, his friend looks into it, and things are not matching up with what she is saying. And there's a gentleman that she says that she knows, who's like kind of like her agent, possibly, for the for auditions and everything. And the producer cannot find any information. He cannot track this guy down, or at least this guy has. It's not so much tracking this guy down. He went missing. He has not been seen for quite some time. But his friend, this guy, he just wants to get remarried again, and he's like, you know what? I'm a big boy. I can handle myself. Whatever's going on, I can figure it out. It's not going to be a problem. So of course he winds up going out with her, and they want to, dating for a little bit. And before you know it, he wants to propose to this girl, but he doesn't know real much about her family, where she lives. He hasn't seen her home at all. But what really just throws you off right at the beginning, right when they first start talking, is they go to a restaurant. They have dinner and everything, and he says, "You know what? I'll give you a call. I'll give you a call, and we'll set something up. We'll go out again." And she's waiting, like, just in her apartment on the floor, just waiting for the phone to ring. And you see this like burlap sack, but it moves, so there's something in that sack, but we're not. We kind of have an idea of what it might be, and it just kind of goes from there. Things just kind of start spiraling and spiraling and spiraling. And this gentleman, he winds up realizing, what, I need to find out. Something's going on. I need to find out more information about her. And again, he starts going down that rabbit hole trying to follow, because she kind of goes missing. He can't find her. So he wants to see, where does she live, and tries to track down people that, know her and get information about her, which, towards the end of the film, this is where things really kind of go downhill for me, because the idea, it does take a while to get there. The idea, it's definitely a slow burn. That is for sure. I see what they're trying to do. The problem is some of the things towards the end of the film, there's sequences that are like, are they a dream? Because spoilers, guys, she does drug this gentleman at one point. So he's the things that he's envisioning in his head, are they really happening or not? Because you can see there's definitely something off with this girl. She's a killer. Okay, that's hands down. You kind of figure that out. She's a killer. And but what's real and what's not real? And she finally, I don't want to really spoil things too much, just in case you do want to watch this. I'm trying to, a lot of these films that I'm talking about, I'm trying not to spoil the ending. I want you guys to go check them out. Because again, this might be something, if you're into Japanese horror, this might be a film that you want to check out. Just know that I didn't really feel like the ending, I felt that it kind of went off the rails a little bit for me. It wasn't quite what I was hoping it was going to be. And there is one sequence when, after he does get drugged, involving this girl and the thing that's in the sack, the burlap sack. Yeah, it's quite. And this is from somebody who loves Terrifier and has watched all the Terrifier films, but it made my stomach turn. I mean, it was just, it bothered me. It honestly did bother me. Not too many things in these movies do, but it's something really just made my stomach turn about this one particular scene in the film. And for some people, that might be a good thing. They'd be like, okay, that's great. The more stomach turning, the better. But for this guy, not so much. So Audition, it's a one-time watch. That's what it's going to be for me, guys. This is not one that I'm feeling. It just, unfortunately, I said, it's a lot of people consider this to be awesome and a classic. For me, for this guy, just not my cup of tea. So yeah, that is my review on Audition. Let's get on to what our next film is going to be for the month. Back to the scratch off cards once again. Let's go ahead and shuffle them up and get right to it. So let's go ahead with this one from 2017. It's a thriller fantasy. And let's see what we have. Let's go ahead and start scratching off. Try to go a little bit faster with this, guys. Can we make out what it is so far? Do we know what it is? This one I do have. It's one that I've seen a few times, but I have no problem watching it again for the channel because I don't even know if I ever did. I don't think I ever did any kind of review on this film. But I think it has definitely become a modern classic. Again, from 2017, thriller fantasy, 135 minutes. It is It. Chapter 1 of It. So that'll be the next film on the docket for review on the channel. Guys, like, subscribe, and comment if you get the chance, and I really appreciate you guys checking out these reviews so far. It's been fun seeing some films that I've never seen before. Some have been winners, some have been misses, but this one I know it's a winner for me, and it'll be fun checking it out once again. So like, subscribe, and comment if you get the chance, and I'll catch you in another episode. Take care.